powered by Money Block. We're going to take a look at what's going on the opening bell. There's a lot of action that's happened on the open. So let's take a look specifically right now at how the markets have been trading. The Dow 30 now looking at 20,000. We have the Dow futures up 35 points at 19,908. We're going to watch that ever elusive 20,000 mark. Everyone's going to want to pull out their hats this week. Looks like the market is going to try to make an effort to get to that 20,000 mark. We're going to have to wait and see because this is right now light volume and basically just a little window dressing, maybe some bargain hunters here and there. But after what has been an impressive move so far in the last 60 days since the election, we're just going to take this with a grain of salt. Taking a look at the Russell 2000, those domestically centric small cap stocks. The index is trading at 1379.80, up 960. You have the NASDAQ trading up 48.25, and the futures are trading at 49.90.25. And you have the S&P 500 trading at 2267.75, up 8 points on the S&P 500. You also have strength in the dollar. It's up about 68 cents at 103.6, and you also have crude oil up at 53.57, trading up 55 cents in spite of the dollar strength. You are seeing the Treasury markets under pressure. You have the 10-year note trading at 123 and 4.5 ticks. You're seeing the 30-year trading at 148 and 13 ticks, so 30 seconds. So you see the bond market with the dollar strength continuing to pull off, as well as the general market strength. Now, what has been notable is that we saw that Amazon trading at $768.84, up $8.25, up 1.1% this morning. They published some upbeat sales commentary this morning as it pertains to their holiday selling season. Now, this is important to watch because the data that we've been getting out from the traditional bricks and mortar, the malls, have had low foot traffic. The numbers have not been very good. We saw that last week. It started with Finish Line, and we started seeing it with Bed Bath & Beyond and so forth. Disappointing earnings, disappointing guidance, disappointing sales numbers. Now, we knew that Amazon was going to really hit it off well in the sweet spot of this holiday season, just based on those struggles. So we're going to continue to watch this as shopping is increasing on handheld and mobile devices. Apple is also showing some relative strength this morning. Price is jumping out on the open and has continued through the opening session. Basically, it looks like it's going to challenge last week's December high right along that 117.50 area and continue now breaking that and really keeping that upside. That 117.50 level is currently trading at 117.71, up 119. This could be an important area for the bulls to hold on to going into 2017. Taking a look at the commodity space, we have crude oil trading at right around $53.50, so it's well above that $53 mark. Looks like in general the sector is up. Energy XLE is the ETF you can take a look at, trading up about 0.4%. You also have the materials sector also up about 0.5%. Take a look at XLB. They're basically seizing the momentum that has happened in the crude space. We're going to watch that space very closely going into 2017. We're going to see if these OPEC and non-OPEC nations are really going to adhere to the production cuts that they all have agreed, basically cutting out about little over a million barrels a day from production. We'll have to wait and see. What also has been interesting is we had volatility on the move early in the session. It was up, trading up about 6%. And it's come off of those levels at 1222, but it is showing some relative strength early in this last week of the trading year. It could be that there's just, because volatility is so inexpensive right now, that there could be some just small hedges being put on. And because of the light activity right now, any movement by buyers or sellers in this market is going to move markets. So we'll watch this to see if it starts to develop into something that might be more significant. If we see some volume in the VIX futures, in the VIX options, or in puts being purchased in the SPX, the cash settled S&P 500, that could be an indication that there's maybe a little bit something more going on than just some light volume buying. Now again, the dollar that's been the story for quite some time now. The strength, it continues, and it has been strong against the yen as well as the euro. And basically, you're seeing that that's weighing on the treasury markets. Treasuries are seeing some modest selling right now. You're seeing the interest rates in the 2-year dropping by 2 basis points. You're seeing the 30-year also drop in front of today's auction. And you're also seeing that the 10-year is dropped as far as price is concerned, and you're seeing that the actual 10-year yield is up to 2.57%, up 3 basis points. So we're going to start to see if this action in the treasury markets and the strength of the dollar is going to start to be a catalyst going into the end of this year and early into 2017 as far as a catalyst for the bulls to the upside. So right now you got a complete picture of what's going on and what's hot right now in the opening half hour, 45 minutes of today's session. We're going to be back at 1:30 Eastern time where we're going to be talking strategy now. We're going to take a look at some strategic approaches going into the end of the year and what we should be thinking about going into 2017, as well as what's going on in the market. So until then, we'll see you here at MarketStream.live. Take care and have a great rest of the trading day.